Never hosted a Japan versus Scotland game before. ReaLize he's not sleeping. I know, right? He should be sleeping. It's like 2 in the morning or something over there. Maybe 3, depending if they've had daylight savings. If they even get daylight savings over there. I don't know if they do. Look at them. They're like twins. Oh my goodness. They're actually twins. Twins. Unreal. So ReaLize joins the party and Scrub has either like matched up the car before joining, or he's actually just perfect match. Look at that. Slipstream white with blue. That's unbelievable. I wonder if ReaLize has got a pink like a primary color in his orange team as well. Good taste, says Scrub. ReaLize says that you respect Scrub as well. We got a lot of mutual respect between these guys. Wrong wheels. I mean, come on. Don't be too harsh. Let's see other ones, says Scrub. Show orange team. ReaLize. I told him to show orange team. Because if their orange team is similar as well, that is amazing. What are the chances that they had... Oh, they're actually so close. It's pink and white. They're really, really close. We got pink and white and then kind of purpley white. No way. Scrub. Hello? Look how close that is. They're like less exactly the same. Because Scrub's gone for the dark purple. ReaLize with the light pink. I must say I do prefer the pink. But your blue cars were Buell, I've written. Your blue cars were literally the same. That is actually amazing. We did not know that that was going to happen. We did not. ReaLize has fixed it. He's fixed it to be the same. That's so cute that they're both the same car and they didn't even know. Like Scrub, he can't have known because he had barely logged onto his. He's got 2 accounts. And then he was on his other account and he logged on this one to play this show match. And as soon as he joins the party, he had no time to match up the car and he just ended up in this exact same car as ReaLize. That's pretty cute. Pretty cute. They're looking pretty cute together, not gonna lie. Let me quickly inform them of the rules. Okay, let's see if we can find a server where you both have the same ping. Let's see if we can find a good server on US West. I think US West is the best option. Angel RL, welcome back, 3 months. Appreciate the resub and the badge upgrade is definitely what I like to see. How's it going, man? Or woman. Angel. Anyway, let's go find a US West server. Let's see what happens. I've never tried this before. We've never done Europe versus Japan. So we're going to test out US West server, see what that looks like. Proper pastrami. Proper pastrami. I'm probably saying your name wrong, but I appreciate the sub anyway. Welcome to the channel, dude. Johnny was annoying Marky on his YouTuber texts. Oh, I need to check that. Alright, so Scrub has the worst ping here. This is a more westerly server, closer to Japan, further from Scotland. Scrub might just roll with it though, because honestly it's not that far apart. We're only what? We'll quickly do the math. 36 ping. And Scrub's probably just going to roll with it, see what happens. First time that these guys have ever played each other, I'm almost certain, because how do you end up in a lobby with a European player as a Japanese player? Has that ever happened before? I don't think so. But we're going to see what happens. Scrub says he's going to play with this, so let's just roll with it, see what happens. Both very, very close if you take into account the bigger picture. Percentage ping difference is very minuscule here. Will this be an advantage for ReaLize, who has almost certainly had more experience playing on this ping than Scrub_Killa has? Will Scrub_Killa be able to adapt in the necessary manner? Looks like he just clean missed whiffed the boost on the right hand side there, did Scrub. ReaLize sniping the far post top corner. Good shot by him from distance. Scrub_Killa dealing with the ping quite nicely though, almost getting a second kickoff goal. Still a ton of pressure here. ReaLize is going to stay with the ball. I like that. He is willing to pressure in that situation. Scrub_Killa finds the 50-50 that he needs. That is something that he's extremely good at. Devo RL, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? Lovely emotes. I'll have to host Dr. Disrespect one day, see if he recognizes me. Scrub's doing a great job here on face-off. Does not find the power shot this time, but it is still enough to get past ReaLize, who wasn't able to get into a position that would have flipped and not own gold. Like right here, his line to go right beside the ball initially, you see he couldn't do another flip without own goaling that. may have been better if he flipped a little bit away from the ball, and then he could have had an angle to dodge between the ball and the goal. So maybe a slight misplay by him in that situation. Still a long time to go. We're going to have to experiment here. ReaLize, in his only Showmatch appearance so far on stream, was able to take down Garrett G. However, up against a much more fierce competitor here. Somebody who's much more focused on the 1v1s. In fact, the highest rated player in the world, Killa, currently rank 1 and also rank 3 simultaneously in the rank 1's leaderboard. Early challenge this time from ReaLize, shutting down the attempt to throw a scrub. A strategy the scrub has been trying to master recently, mostly due to the rise of Fairy Peak and his prominence with the flick strategy. Killa moving away from his more fake and long shot oriented play, trying to master the flicks, but ReaLize another good interception, counter-attacking to the open net. Third time that ReaLize has scored this game into an empty net. Just able to capitalize and Killa misplaying. Not really sure what Scrub was going for with that air dribble. He was kind of caught in two minds whether to pinch it on the ground or just try to take it over the top of ReaLize. Did neither, and there should be another goal for ReaLize. Killa way out of position with no boost. 4-3 for the Japanese player. Certainly one of, if not the very best player in Japan. I know that he's quite a humble guy from my interactions with him, and even with that being said, he ranked himself definitely in the conversation for best Japanese 1v1 player. He said that he doesn't know anybody in Japan who can beat him consistently, although there are a few players who can give him a challenge, most notably his teammates Lemon Lime and Nemoto, and of course Lemon Lime are two, or actually I mean to say they're the same player as the one player, Lemon Lime, not Lemon and Lime. ReaLize 5-3 in the lead, 4 consecutive goals, and this is just complete outplay in terms of ball over boost management. Killa again wanting to go for the boost and then collect the ball afterwards, but a cheeky little reverse aerial to collect the possession from ReaLize takes him out of the game, and he's done it again. Killa wanting to get the boost and then the ball afterwards. ReaLize just waits for him to overcommit into the corner and then move in. And he's just going to side flip and take Scrub out of the game. Really nicely done. Well shot. 6-3. ReaLize looking great, although there is a long time left on the game. Will Scrub be able to adapt to a clearly dangerous competitor in the form of ReaLize from the Pulse clan? A freestyler, no less. This time, Scrub will go over the top of him. ReaLize in a bit of an awkward position, but a position that he put himself in. Good first touch by Scrub, able to pop the ball way off the wall there. He knew ReaLize was perhaps going to drive up the wall in that situation, and popping the ball away from the wall, making it a little bit more difficult for ReaLize to reach as he flies off. 2 goals to difference, Killa. Almost certainly going to get 2 attempts on goal. Will he be able to convert? First is a fail. How much boost does ReaLize have left? We don't know, because it's not yet the patch day where we will have the boost in the corner. I can't wait. It's going to be a great day. No more predictions on how much boost players have. No more predictions on who got to the boost before the other player. And of course, the patch might already be live on YouTube. Remember that these games that I show on my stream are usually a couple of days back. Look at this. ReaLize says, whatever you could do, I could do better. The Killa fails to throw at one end. ReaLize goes right down the other end of the field, point blank range, bar down twice, and then he's just going to tap it in as Scrub's away at the game. Good trajectory on the throw, able to get it high and fast over the top of Killa right there. 7-4, they're getting a little bit dangerous for Scrub, but a key interception is going to give him 1 goal back. Bit cheeky for ReaLize here. The heavy touch off the wall didn't really set up the best space for him to work with, as Killa was right beside that ball as it popped off the wall there. ReaLize definitely hoping he had a bit more space in that situation. Faceoffs continue to be a little bit even. ReaLize is going to let this bounce not once, twice, and then catch. Oh, flips the wrong way, but Scrub looking awkward. ReaLize has the boost in the corner. Scrub's going to stay with it regardless. Finds a boost of his own. ReaLize with the wall shot. You got to watch out for this guy on his wall. He does like to go for the wall plays. First ever montage that I saw of ReaLize, I was very impressed. This is like a long time ago. He was way ahead of his time with the wall air dribbles, and he continues to be a force in that zone. This time, clean demo and the run-in. Ball will center itself. May have even been an aerial demo there. I think Scrub might have been in the air. ReaLize just sniping him. Clean out the game. 8-5. Will Scrub drop a game here against the rank 1 Japanese player? ReaLize's playstyle definitely causing problems for the young Scot. Far post shot will be good. The reverse backflip. Or not the, the reverse half flip. Of course, we're more familiar with seeing half flips to change the car's direction from forwards to backwards and then continue moving in the backwards direction. But we're not used to seeing it from, or rather, backwards to forwards and then, you know, flipping over into the other direction. But yeah, we're not used to seeing it from changing a car's orientation from going completely forwards into a backwards line.
I love what you do.
Oh, another clean demo. This should be another goal. Oh, no, he's beamed it. Will he get the rebound? Way off. It's a 2-goal miss of epic proportions. That's a huge let-off for Scrub Killa. By all rights, he should be down by 3 here. ReaLize rattling the crossbar on a wide-open net, going for the tight angle rebound. Misses on the power. That is definitely the bean of the game so far. Bean of the game. We should maybe start a series, Bean of the Week. That would be pretty funny. Just the biggest bean play of the week. But ReaLize continues to have some solid possession and spacing. Tough save, and Scrub not even close. ReaLize slams another one home. Scrub Killa giving ReaLize so much space here, and ReaLize with the bounce dribble knows that he can let the ball bounce one time more before he pops a shot from a closer range. Out by 2. He, like I said, should be up by 3 or 4 at this point. But 2 it is, and now Scrub will he find the throw. This time the crossbar will save ReaLize. That was way high, but the rebound for Scrub is good enough. Continues the attack. Very well. Really good turn by Scrub there. Had to turn twice, not only right before hitting the ball, but also just to get back into a position and even be ready for it. 1 goal the difference. Will ReaLize be able to hold on here? Will he be able to supplement his lead? Yes, he will. Make it 2 goals. 41 seconds. Scrub Killa has conceded 10 times to the Japanese player. Impressive showing for ReaLize. Anyone who could put 10 past Scrub is going to be pretty happy with themselves. That list of people is certainly a short one, especially in recent times. But ReaLize has added himself to that list, and with 32 seconds remaining, he may even add himself to the list of players who have beaten the youngster. Good trap to clear and a fake challenge to get Scrub to pop early, and he's there for the defense. ReaLize looking like he's going to secure the victory. 20 seconds on the clock. He's not rushing this play at all. Scrub Killa has to charge. Turning last second. Does not concede the possession for ReaLize. There's the challenge that Scrub needs. Will he finish? It's a slow shot. ReaLize is not there though. 1 goal the difference. 4 seconds. Scrub Killa might be able to do this. It's the diagonal kickoff. It's his favorite. Will he be able to tie the game? Hooking the ball as usual. It's a good kickoff for Scrub. The ball's really zinging pretty far though, and he's not going to be able to get around it. He won it pretty hard. And Varin wanting to start a prize pool. I will absolutely honor that, my man. Appreciate the contribution. Let me just really quickly throw that up here. Where is it? Here. Looking for the donation goal button so I can start one. Oops. I will certainly honor that. Where are we in? We're March. March isn't the 08. 1. There we go. Oh, no. Not year. Oh, not 2016 either. That should work. We'll see if this goal has been successful. Wait, where is it? What? Okay, well, hopefully a donation goal appears pretty soon. I'm going to ready up here. Oh wait, Scrub says new server. Yeah, fair enough.
Jolly red nose, and what gave you a jolly red nose?
Alright, let me just, I didn't read the chat until right now. Let me just get a new server real quick. I think Scrub, he thought that he would be able to handle that ping, but then after a couple of seconds he realized that it was perhaps a little bit worse than he anticipated. The other thing to remember is that ReaLize is more familiar playing with this ping than Scrub is. So Scrub has to be very careful. We're going to keep an eye on this ping, see what it looks like. It looks, okay, it's going to be another 160. Yeah, let's just look for a 150 server. It should be possible. I'm pretty sure that this is possible. It's quite useful for the future if we can find out this. The prize pool is working today. That's good. See if we can find a 150 server for both players. That should be possible. I'm almost certain that there are servers in the center of America which you can hit if you queue up US West. And if we just re-roll a couple times, we should be able to find one of those. Of course, there's not just the east-west difference, there's also north-south to consider. Sometimes the server is just at a different latitude from Scrub's location. What's the HP bar? That's a cheer bar. If somebody cheers, then I think it knocks something off there. I don't know if it's actually working or not. I don't know. I might just turn it off. It doesn't really do much. I was just testing it because I saw that it was a new feature and I wanted to see what it did. Let's keep searching. Let's keep searching. This is going to be for science. I'm sure that in the future there will be Japan versus Scotland, or Japan versus Europe, or Asia versus... Oh, this is going even worse. 190. Oh my goodness. I mean, we could try... that was... Notice there, guys. That was 190 for Scrub, almost 150 for ReaLize. So it really does depend. Sometimes you just get a bad server for both players. Like, that was worse for both of them. Yeah, 200 ping is surprisingly playable once you're used to it. It is a matter of getting used to it, though, isn't it? Oh, somebody actually did cheer 2 minutes ago, so if this was working, it would show 500, and it does not. But yeah, Chickman, thanks for the cheers, dude. I appreciate that. I've taken away the bit bar, but you'll still see them in the cup to the right. Scrub with another pretty bad one here. Just keep. I'm gonna leave just so I can tell them that they're leaving. We could try east. Just keep searching. We should be able to find one that is 150, 150. We should. It should be possible if we think about it. It should work.
I'm so glad you started streaming today. I am on a 3 to 4 hour car ride. Moi for the prize poop.
You can definitely hit central servers with US East, because I personally have queued up US East before and hit US Middle East will give 160 each. You might be right. You might be right. I know Middle East has definitely gotten worse for Europe. Middle East servers used to give it like 80-ish ping for Europe. I'm just gonna like, yeah, this is gonna be a bad one.
Good to see that you let ReaLize have a chance on your stream less than
try a few times just for science. Yeah, we're just sorry about the delay, guys. This is genuinely something that I want to find out myself. I want to know, is it possible to get a fair server for Japan versus Europe? Middle East used to be in Germany. Oh, well, by that I mean, I guess you mean the Middle East used to be servers in Germany, not like actually in Germany. The location. Yeah, so we'll keep... I want to keep searching. I want to keep searching. Because if... Scrub, you can definitely get 140 plus on USE as a UK player. You can definitely get US... you can definitely get 140 plus. Yeah, again, apologies for the recess, guys. US East is always 160 plus for Japan. I mean, if you just do the math, right? So Scrub had 120 there. ReaLize is 170. You can definitely get 140 to 150 on a US East server from Europe. You can. I've just I've done it before. I've played in US East and I've had 150. And I live in the same country as Scrub. Oh my goodness, we're just not getting lucky. We're getting the least lucky. I'll try Middle East. I'll try Middle East just because somebody suggested it, and this is incredibly unfortunate. Like, I guarantee, if we were looking for a good US East server for Scrub, we'd get 10 bad ones in a row. Because we're looking for a bad one. It's like just dishing us out all the good servers. Oh, here you go. Oh, East Coast, absolutely, right next to the sea, on the beach. We're just gonna put you up there beside the diving board. This is Middle East. I wonder what this is gonna look like. No idea. No, the Middle East doesn't work either. Yeah, I think someone suggested Middle East. I don't think that works either. Oop, what am I doing? Let's try and find it. Come on, like, we could do this. The thing is that I wish there was a way to just choose servers more specifically. So Psionics, please. I want to have a way that you can, like, you know, choose a Texas server, for example. That would be nice if we could just deliberately queue up on a server from that specific a location. Or, like, you know, let's queue up Amsterdam servers because we're all Netherlands players. Oh, for goodness sake, what is this? This is actually the worst thing I've ever seen. This is actually unbelievable. Right, we're just going to keep changing it and eventually we'll find one This is actually, I swear, if we wanted a good like remind me next time that I'm looking for a good US server for
Johnny,
European player.
You can see the server that you're joining before the game loads under the joining tab. If USW12 has scrub with 180 ping, or USW10 has scrub with 160 ping, you can cancel the search before you join so you don't have to keep loading over and over.
I should take note. I should take note. I should. Scrub might just go with this. I mean, I'm not going to force him to. I don't want to force him to. It's no. There's like no. I feel like they're only doing it out of boredom now. They're forcing themselves to play with worse ping than they want to. So I'm gonna leave first, just because they feel bad. They feel bad for us and me, but I don't. They shouldn't. No, we want to make this as good as possible for the players. For science, science will prevail. We will find a good server. We will do this. I believe. I believe. Yes, we did it. The dream. I knew it could happen. We're within 8 ping. That's absolutely perfect. Never leave. We're never leaving this server. This is the one, boys. I knew it could happen. I told you, central servers are actually, you can hit them from both queues. If you queue up US East, if you queue up US West, it doesn't matter. You can hit a central server from either. And it only took us like 20 tries to get it, because the one day that we're not looking for a central server, or that we are looking for one, we couldn't find one. Every other day that I'm like, right, let's just find a good server for European players on America. Most of the time you queue up on East, it's, you know, 120, 100, and we just get like 540 ping servers in a row. Today, the only day that we couldn't find one. Typical. Oh my god. Okay, Scrub's gonna need to tone down that flick a little bit. He has been practicing the flicks. Not only that, he's been practicing the flicks right up at the bounce dribble, not just with the ball carry.
You don't stream, but now that you are here, I feel better.
Dude, I appreciate the. Oh,
for Johnny Love.
Appreciate the kind words. ReaLize for sure has had the better flicks out of these two players so far. Killa has been giving them a go, and recently on his own stream he's been having great success with them, but maybe not able to find that success in the show match today. Trying one off the back of the bounce dribble there. Something that I was talking to him today actually is getting flicks off the bounce dribble, because of course it's a little bit harder to read if you start off an attack with a bounce dribble and then you transition into a catch followed immediately by a flick. Then it's harder for your opponent to predict that than if you just carry the ball on top of your head for a long while, because usually if you're carrying the ball on top of your head, the only thing you can do is flick or fake. It's one or the other. This time, the ball carrier Scrub getting shut down immediately. Looks like he did not see ReaLize turning. Oh, he should have seen. He should have seen it.
A recipe for Johnny's stream. Some trolls are told when chairs are sold.
Ah,
1,000
my knee.
coins, but that gets sold. I'd write you more, but I suppose I can't see that much past your nose.
Here, ReaLize is playing really well right now. He is not making it easy for Scrub at all. What he's done so well this game is letting the ball bounce that one extra time. If he'd shot the ball on the bounce prior to the one he did right there, Killa would have been ready to save it. But Killa thought he was going to shoot it one bounce prior, and that's why ReaLize didn't. He waited for the ball to bounce a little bit lower, and then he just boomed it while Scrub was facing the wrong direction. His timing on these shots has been really impressive, and oh my goodness, nearly gets a pretty fortunate goal there. He still has quite a lot of boost here, does ReaLize. Killa going back to his keepy ups, and now he gets a little bit fortunate. ReaLize could have done better here, getting the ball to the side. We're going to look at this from ReaLize's POV, see what he could have done. Indeed, he did just boost a little bit too much there, getting ahead of himself. And the under dunk coming in hot from Scrub. Still down, however, and we're over 2 minutes into the game here. ReaLize has some space, and again, he's able to get closer to Scrub's net. Just inching ever so close, and ReaLize for sure looking like a top competitor right now. This is, regardless of ping, these guys, you know, they're pretty much level in ping. ReaLize down by 8 in that regard. So they may as well be exactly the same. It's not even part of the conversation, which is why it's so cool that we can get Japan versus Scotland, Japan versus Europe, and still have a fair playing field. Like I said though, the one difference might be that ReaLize practices with this ping on the daily. Every single day he'll be in and out of US servers, practicing in ranked on US just because the competition is a little bit better over there than it is in Japan, with there being a more saturated player base. And as far as tournaments go, ReaLize and his team, Rule the Sky, they do play in American tournaments fairly regularly, and they do pretty well. I don't think I've seen them take any tournaments or big victories off the likes of G2, Iris, or NRG, but they are thereabouts in the smaller tournaments. Oh, that's a huge miss from Scrub. Will he be able to get the rebound? Yes, he will. It looked like that might roll up horribly over the goal. The nightmare when it hits the post, and then it just horribly rolls up above the crossbar height, and you can't even rebound it, hugging the wall the whole way, but Scrub does get that goal. It's noteworthy that ReaLize also missed an open net shot straight after the face-off that put him 3-1 in the lead. Another quick wall shot. Scrub was not ready for that one. ReaLize is up for a rebound, half flip to get back into position. He's very low in boost here. Sticks in the early challenge as a result. Another half flip. ReaLize utilizing that skill to great effect to just stay relevant. And another one. Oh no, he doesn't even half flip this time. Just a straight back flip on a power slide turn. Doesn't get back in time. Scrub Killa has the open net. Finally gets it past the Japanese player. I keep nearly saying the Japanyard or something. I don't know. How do you know you've got like the Spaniard, the Scotsman. What is the version of that for Japanese person? I don't know what it is. The Japanyard? I don't think that's a word. Excuse my ignorance. I'm just really stupid, so you're going to have to forgive me for that. What a close series we've got right here. ReaLize putting up a great fight here against arguably the best player in the world.
Why always Scrub?
Against the Japanese, but that sounds like a plural term, you know? I don't know why, but when I'm thinking that, it just sounds plural. Oh, ReaLize misses on a boost. That is not good for him. Scrub Killa with a very quick recycle on that play. The weeb, oh my goodness. Well, very funny guys. Very funny. I will do shoutouts after the series is over, guys, don't worry. I just don't want to get too distracted doing sellouts right now. Oh, ReaLize is in trouble now. Conceding 4 goals on the trot. 5-3 now for Scrub.
Prize pool.
Prize pool, yes. The prize pool is inching up. It's good to see you guys contributing for probably the mainstay, the most featured player on the channel. The killer of Scrubs himself. But not only that, but for a brand new player in ReaLize. His second Showmatch appearance. And a very good showing for him. And I'm sure Garrett will be glad to see this as well, because Garrett's feeling a bit down on himself after dropping to ReaLize not too long ago. But with ReaLize doing well against Scrub Killa, that'll make Garrett feel a little bit better about his defeat. Look at the hook shot from Scrub. ReaLize is having to recover as fast as humanly possible here, just to get back into his net on time. Looks like Scrub has made the necessary adaptations. He is finding a lot more possession in this last half of the game than he did in the first game, and indeed the first half of the second game. This has been all Scrub Killa, and with 2 goals up, 10 seconds on the clock, that is going to be all she wrote for game 2. Will ReaLize be able to keep it at a 2-goal difference? He will certainly want to. Doesn't want to make this look any worse than it should be. The 2-goal difference will remain. But we have to remember, ReaLize was up by 2, and he missed an open net face-off goal with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. That could have been a very different looking game.
When I first subscribed to you, I was Challenger Elite. Now I'm
you're
Super
Prospect?
Champion.
Oh.
And it's all thanks to Soft Goat.
Very good, Wilsonshine, very good. I thought you were gonna go in a different direction with that meme, but it did finish off very strong. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna say that when you started watching me, you were Challenger Elite. Now you're Prospect Elite or something. That's usually where people go. A very good adaptation, bringing Soft Goat into the meme. Good boost steal by ReaLize. Noticing that he could take that specific line without being in danger of a demo. Or maybe just risking it and hoping that he wasn't in range of a demo. A nice team play. Scrub with a pop center ball. I don't think he meant to do this at all. He was probably trying to take it up and over his net. Yeah, he was either trying to take it up and over the net or just get it higher over the top of ReaLize, or not pop it as far away from himself so he could recover it and continue to move the ball. ReaLize will be delighted that ball bounced up. So this is not an easy shot for Scrub Killa. Plenty of time for ReaLize to save it if it does go across the goal. Will he continue to have this very patient approach in attack? ReaLize has done such a good job, like I said earlier, in just letting the ball bounce as much as possible, getting it as close to Scrub's net as possible. But it's a long way to go in this series. I don't think we decided on what best of this is going to be. We'll probably, I'll check with these guys, because of course, they are the players. We'll give them the priority. Scrub nearly flying down onto the boost there, but leaving it is going to give ReaLize the use of that. Scrub didn't really need it himself because he was about to collect the boost in the far corner. It looks like ReaLize also missed it because it's still up there. Curious as to why both players missed that boost. Maybe it's infected. It's a late flick from ReaLize, not a very peak flick, that is for sure. He's still had the better of the flicks out of these two players. Looks like Scrub, after starting off the game, going for that strategy as his main force of attack, has kind of reverted back to his own style, his own tried and true ground shooting and mind games style. But he's down again. He's been down every game, and this is a worrying trend for Scrub Killa. He doesn't want to give ReaLize another chance at getting into the lead, because he was 2 goals down at around about a minute later than this in the previous game, and then that's when ReaLize missed the face-off goal, which could have given him a 3-goal lead with 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining, or thereabouts. This time it is Scrub who gets a kickoff goal, however. Not unusual for Scrub to be getting kickoff goals here and there. Still such a deadly diagonal kickoff on the wide spawn. Scrub Killa has always been able to find success with that exact variation. But the hook shot from ReaLize is wicked. Scrub Killa has to go off his own crossbar to keep it out. Great variety in attack right here from ReaLize, but maybe should have a little bit more respect of Scrub's backboard defense. The Scrub again on the quick recycle, and is up in the air. ReaLize panicking, and Scrub hits it. ReaLize panicking when he saw Scrub go up, did not think enough about the ball. He was looking at, he was looking at Scrub when he went up for this. He's thinking, oh no, Scrub's up, I better go up as well. And then he forgot to look where the ball was and overtook it before he was even next to it. But ReaLize his shots have been deadly. If Scrub isn't careful, this game is far from over, and this time the straight victory to the race on the ball. This, if anything, is going to be where the ping difference, or no, sorry, let me rephrase that. Where the familiarity with playing with this sort of ping is going to come in a favor for ReaLize. He knows better than Scrub does when he is actually going to win the race to the ball. Scrub Killa maybe going a little bit more instinctively towards that one and finding himself second best. ReaLize should be scoring this rebound, and he will. Confident stuff at the near post from the Japanyard. I'm sorry if that's a bad word or something. Literally, as far as I'm concerned, I've made up that word. I don't know what it means. I just think it sounds funny because I was trying to think of the variation of that word for Japan, and I couldn't think of it except for Japanyard. And I know it's not a word. Don't think of being stupid. I'm not being that stupid. I'm just being deliberately stupid, which is kind of the same thing. Maybe even worse. Again, just a race to the ball being won by ReaLize, and he's got a free goal, 5-2, 2 minutes remaining. Yeah, Japanyard, it does sound pretty good. It does sound pretty good. Yeah, I know Jap is definitely a solution, but I don't know, it just sounds something a little bit with a bit more oomph to it. Is that so wrong? Is that wrong? Is that bad? Am I bad for wanting a longer word? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. ReaLize, good recovery here. Scrub was able to sort of win the contest with the low 50-50, but it doesn't matter if ReaLize is going to recycle so quickly. Scrub Killa seems at a loss for when to challenge right here. His fake challenge did work as ReaLize popped it straight at Scrub, but Scrub Killa was completely turned in the wrong direction, not able to capitalize on the moment that he had to move in there. Now 6-2, ReaLize continuing to pop the ball near Scrub's net, just making it difficult for the young Scot. And this time the dodge is on point. Well played for ReaLize there. Not an ounce of boost in the tank, but he still managed to dodge in the exact location that blocked Scrub's shot. 1 minute 25 on the clock. ReaLize in control in game 3 here. Very impressive stuff by him. This has got to raise a lot of questions of what would this game look like if both these guys were playing on lower ping, because of course, with ReaLize being at the slight ping disadvantage, we would love to see them both playing on a LAN setting, no ping at all. And then we can see what ReaLize can really do, because he's doing a phenomenal job here challenging and contesting Scrub in the midfield, despite the fact that the ping differential will be throwing off these guys' timing just a little bit. Oh my goodness, that's a huge donation, Jada. Bringing it up to £100 prize pool. Really happy for ReaLize to get to be a part of a prize pool stream. I wrote to him before the stream started. I just said, ReaLize, hey, you want to play against Scrub Killa on stream? His response, are you serious? Like, question mark. He thought I was kidding. But no, I'm not kidding. I really enjoyed watching him play against Garrett G. I thought his possession play was really on point. Great ball control. And he's showing that once again. Definitely not a pushover here. Bringing Scrub's A game to the table. Great recovery again. Spiraling down to the ground in efficient fashion. Bypassing the mid boost, because he knows that Scrub was going to take a shot, and Scrub nearly connecting on the rebound from the wide angle. Low 50-50 is successful. Scrub is dodged off to the side though. 24 seconds, 2 goals still in the lead for ReaLize. And with that 50-50 going in his favor, this has got to be game. Scrub Killa is going to be down 2-1 here unless he can pull a miracle out the bag. Great performance by ReaLize once again. Bringing Scrub Killa to the brink, but look at the shot by Scrub. That is going to dip under the crossbar. Absolute boomer off the wall by Scrub Killa. Barely arcing it under the ceiling and also under the bar. ReaLize not even close. Will there be a final say for Scrub Killa in this game? He nearly did this in game 1. He has not been as close in game 3 though. He has to pull a miracle out the bag, and he can't find that miracle. 2-1. My mistake. ReaLize up by a game yet again. Second time in the series that he has been in the lead. Great performance by the newcomer. This has got to be a pretty nerve-wracking experience for ReaLize, because he doesn't play in front of a massive audience all too often. He's requesting best of 5. Up to you guys. Okay, double match point for ReaLize. He has asked if it's a best of 5. Bear in mind that in Japan, I'm going to Google it actually right now. It's probably like 3 in the morning in Japan. Japan time. Let's see. Yes, 3:30 in the morning. So, my goodness. Thank you very much to ReaLize for playing at such an inconvenient time. And I hope he isn't too tired. Double match point for the underdog, for the freestyler. Is Scrub gonna drop a series to ReaLize? Scrub told me before the series that he was genuinely just really curious to get a play, not only against ReaLize, who he's never played before, but also to play in this sort of weird circumstance where we got, like I said earlier, US West server for this matchup. Both players being hindered in terms of ping, just to make it fair. You don't often get that kind of situation being made possible in esports. In fact, I don't know if I've ever heard of any esport where there's a fair playing field for Europe against Japan. It's really cool that we can have that. It's something that we don't, value enough. Just being able to play with people from all over the world and have a fair playing field. So that is something that we can all be very thankful for. ReaLize staying grounded. Okay, missing the boost. Thinking about doing a parking maneuver to get it. Doesn't on the first try, and he's going to get punished for that. The hesitation. He thought about doing a little 3-point turn here, and he waited just a little bit too long to check what Scrub was going to do. Scrub saw that hesitation, pounced on it like a carnivore. I thought Pulse was a streamer group. No, Pulse is a freestyling clan, I believe. And they're probably going to get a lot more fans just purely based off the sole efforts of this guy. Probably the most well-known member of that clan is indeed MK, the main man, the passer, the great assist himself, or the assister, I should say, the great sister, the sister of Rocket League, we'll call him, Pulse MK, the sister of Rocket League, certainly the sister of Jesus montages, and he is, I think, the leader of Pulse clan. Post pinch doesn't work. ReaLize is gonna post pinch it the wrong direction for the own goal. I won't make him watch that again. The assistant, you could do that, but I thought like the assister was a bit more of a comedic value. What on earth are those emotes? Wow, that is some emo combination there. Oh, you ReaLize this is the real test for him. He's in the lead, double match point. Can he hold it all together here? Can he avoid the beanbag explosion that we sometimes see from the newcomers on stream once they're in the match point situation? It can get so nerve-wracking. Excuse me, especially when you're up against a player of Scrub's caliber. And he really is starting to fire on all cylinders right now. And ReaLize he's going to have to do a bit more than this. Take Scrub's space away from him. Or indeed, try to predict the play a little bit better. Because that was nowhere near for the Japan. I know I'm going to continue saying it because you guys are all triggered. It's great. And now Scrub Killa has a little bit of space to work with. A 1-goal cushion on top of his goal lead. Yeah, you never want to have a beanbag explosion. Certainly not when you're in the lead. What a contest. Scrub Killa coming out of ReaLize's blind spot. Certainly looking to take ReaLize by surprise with Scrub with that aerial. Most players would not fly sideways across the pitch in that situation. They would definitely be a little bit more careful. Oh, ReaLize barely getting the inside of the post for the save. Psionics, please, is certainly inside Scrub's mind right now. He's got to be wondering how that shot didn't go in. ReaLize so close in so many of these touches to just getting completely beaten to the ball, but Scrub Killa continuing to fire. This time ReaLize is up for a ball he really didn't need to go up for.
Much love from Canada. This money is for you, Johnny. Keep it up, dude.
But
let's see you on our LCS very soon, eh?
Hey, I hope so. We'll see. Maybe a cheeky cameo appearance. Who knows?
Cheer 420.
But like I said, ReaLize did not need to go up for that last rebound. The ball was certainly clearing itself naturally to the side of the goal. But a little bit of a panic did lead him into the air. And he's lost him another goal. 4-1. Scrub looking very comfortable in game 4 here. Has he downloaded ReaLize's attack? Has he figured out how ReaLize is planning to score on him? Looks like the answer is barely. ReaLize almost getting a goal on that attack. Another delayed flick. He continues to be the better player out of the two at the throws and the flicks. Scrub Killa not finding his stride in that regard. But the shots continue to be very, very dangerous for Scrub Killa. Always one of his best parts of his game is just being able to take a shot so early and so fast from the midfield. Probably the one thing that elevates him above anyone else in terms of counter-attacking is his ability to just get a shot so early before the other player has even realized that he is shooting. The ball is halfway to their net. Side flip shot does get saved. Scrub Killa was thinking about pre-jumping high there.
Suggest that, unlike its land-dwelling cousins, this meat-eating creature likely fed on sharks and other fish.
Is it Spinosaurus, like the thing that was bigger than T-Rex? I'm pretty sure it was. I loved the dinosaurs. Loved dinosaurs when I was younger. Although Spinosaurus wasn't discovered till like I got a bit older, as far as I remember. It was like Jurassic Park 3 that had the Spinosaurus, if I'm not mistaken. This game 4, however, let's not forget, is very important one for Scrub Killa, and it looks like he's going to secure it, tying up the series as we move into the ace match. Really glad that we get to see an ace match here. I've been enjoying watching these guys play, and like I said earlier, I'm sorry that we had to look for servers in the middle, but I look at that perfect ping, 152 for both players. I honestly expected that we would find the perfect server much sooner than we did. And for those of you wondering how we got Japan versus Europe on a US West server, if you look in the top left, it did say US West, USW. That is how you do it. You just keep searching for US West server, because the US West playlist is actually spread out from the West Coast to somewhere in the center of America. So the center of America servers that you do hit are further from Japan than the ones on the West Coast, closer to Europe. I know, geography class for free. Didn't even need to go to school for this one. Turns out that that's pretty much smack bang in the middle of Western Europe and Japan. US West servers right in the middle of America. So there you go. Pretty interesting. 152 ping for both players. Took us a while to find it, but we got it in the end. I'm really glad that we did, because I knew this was possible. I knew it. I'd seen it before. I remember watching a Japanese team play on a US West server in a tournament, and they all had roughly 150 ping. And I myself, being from the same country as Scrub Killa, that is Scotland for those of you who don't know, I have also had 150 ping playing in US West servers before, so I knew there must be one somewhere in the middle.
ReaLize?
Oh, for goodness sake.
If ReaLize beats Scrub with 150 plus ping at 3:30 AM, he deserves this.
That was the best flick we've seen from Scrub Killa. Sorry, I just got completely baffled by those puns, but that was the best flick we've seen from Scrub all day. Despite the fact that he hit the crossbar, he was there for the follow-up. And ReaLize is gonna have a tough game here. If anybody didn't watch the start of this show match, by the way, where I invited both these guys into the party, definitely go check it out. It was really cute. They both had identical loadouts for the Octane. Almost identical. They had white wheels, although of course you can still see the wheels they had. We had the white, what are these called again? I can't even remember. No, I'm not a crate opening scumbag channel, but I have opened 100 crates one time, and that was me. I was like, yeah, I'm never doing this again. Never doing this again, unless I get like 1 million views. Oh, the overlay, yeah, thank you boys. Appreciate the reminder. But yeah, these guys, they did have almost identical. They almost had identical cars. It was this one, the blue car with they had the same accent color, the same decal, the same primary color, and they both had white wheels. I was like, what are the chances? That's unbelievable. Failed air dribble for ReaLize. I don't think he's tried an air dribble from that position yet, from the ground, on the bounce. That would have been a first. He has been relying on shots and throws almost exclusively, although his variety of those two strategies has been good. You know, going for full volleys, half volleys, letting the ball bounce close enough so he can, you know, shoot point blank, shooting long range on other occasions. And another phenomenal challenge by ReaLize. Look at the read. Just getting a hard read on Scrub Killa's plan here. He saw Scrub Killa posturing there, and he just managed to figure out in his head, I think Scrub's going to go for a light touch here. Because the options in Scrub's mind are obviously boom it or take a light touch. And if ReaLize moves in like he did and Scrub booms it, it's a goal for Scrub. But ReaLize did get the prediction correct. Scrub Killa going for the light touch. Immediately punished by the Japanyard. But this time, Scrub Killa goes for the early outplay, pops it high enough to get it way over the top of ReaLize. 3-1, Scrub Killa looking like the favorite here. Will ReaLize be able to stabilize? Will he be able to come back from this? Scrub Killa has had so much possession this game, and also the last game is worth mentioning, and ReaLize really not on point with his aerials at the moment. That's a couple that he's missed. Scrub Killa just beats him to the ball again. 4-1 now. The speed of Scrub Killa seems to be taking ReaLize by surprise now. Good pop by Scrub though, double jumping underneath the ball, transferring all of his upward momentum into the ball as it accelerates into the net. 4-1 for the killer of Scrubs. If he wins this, he'll be again the highest earner on my stream. Right now he's sitting at third. Devo is the highest earner with $1,800 in lifetime winnings. Coxer was 1,740 or so in second place. Scrub Killa 1,725 in third place, but I'm almost certain that this would be the highest earner in my stream if Scrub Killa can win this series with, oh my goodness, $130 in the prize pool. You guys have been feeling extremely generous today. That extra touch by Scrub, an important one, didn't look like much, but it kept ReaLize at bay long enough for Scrub Killa to recover, and the inside of the post is going to deny ReaLize a much needed goal. It's Japanese, Ubinosaurus. I know, I'm saying it deliberately. It was just a word that I came up with and I thought it sounded funny. More flicks unsuccessful for Scrub Killa. I'm sure that he's going to be going back to the drawing board with his flicks because he really does want to figure out how to execute these to perfection whenever he wants to. He's been having a lot of success with it on his stream, but not so much today. This has not been a good day for flicks if you're a Scrub Killa fan. Just reversing up to ReaLize here while shadowing his Scrub Killa. Just taunting the freestyler, saying come at me, and ReaLize did come at him. Didn't work. Scrub Killa returns the favor, and ReaLize again getting a little bit ahead of himself in that defensive play. It's the ball backwards. 5-1 now. Scrub Killa has made a mountain for ReaLize to climb here. But ReaLize has still got time on his side. There is certainly time to make a comeback, and although he might not have expected it to look like this, somehow this ball has found the back of the net, even though ReaLize completely missed the flick. Killa not even close. He should certainly be moving in a little bit closer than that, perhaps expecting ReaLize to pop it into the near post. However, ReaLize misses the throw entirely and still gets the save, but again he's ahead of himself in the goal. Misses a save. Both these players with a couple of defensive mistakes at either end. ReaLize getting ahead of himself for the third time this series and accidentally missing the ball as it rolls into his own net. 6-2. Killa has to hold on for a minute here and he will have the series. He has the ball in ReaLize's half. ReaLize is incredibly low on boost here. Has he got enough to take a shot? Yes, he does. What a shot it is. So close to going on the net, and Killa is going to blast it off his own bar to try and get it clear. Bar down and out. ReaLize is not getting any fortune at the moment. Does finally get the ball into the net. Took its sweet time though, and he'll be extremely glad that Killa jumped up for that shot, which he was never getting anywhere near, because if Scrub stayed on the ground, that would not have been a goal. He would have been able to contest the follow-up. ReaLize should be able to get a kick-out goal, and he will. 2 goal the difference. Suddenly, we've got a little bit more of a game here, because 15 seconds ago, it did not look like ReaLize was going to get 4 chances to tie up the game. But now, will he get 2 chances, as he's managed to half the lead off the Scotsman? And another possession play for ReaLize is on the cards if he can just find some space here. Killa does not want to give him that space, so he's playing it really smart. And now ReaLize getting desperate, fires a long shot from the wall unsuccessfully. Killa quickly recycles that ball into the Japanyard's net. ReaLize did get desperate at the end there, but there was about 35 seconds left. He figured I might not get 2 chances here if I slow play. Just gonna take a shot, hope for the best, and he did not connect the way he wanted to. And that might be GG's. ReaLize has performed admirably, but Killa gets the last laugh. Takes ReaLize out the air. And ReaLize is going to give Scrub a nice shot for this one. Creativity from the Scotsman. He pops it high with the flick, and then he just completely clatters ReaLize out of the air. 8-3, or 8-4, my apologies. That's a pretty funny goal for Scrub to finish on. He'll be pretty happy with himself. It was already game, set, match, but he wanted one more. He wanted to make it a little bit more emphatic, and he does so. ReaLize trying to keep the ball up here. Scrub has no interest in that, and ReaLize has dropped it on the ground at 0 seconds. I know for a fact that ReaLize can keep the ball up for a long time, so we might have been in for a long haul there if Scrub didn't run interference. But congratulations to Killa. Killa takes it 3-2. He's actually not sure what the score was, because we did we did count the first game that ReaLize won. But great series. Massive credit to ReaLize, who I know does indeed have a YouTube channel. I hope that he's still uploading, because I'll probably link it down below. I'll certainly link it down below. But well played. Killa giving ReaLize the well played in the chat. It was really good to see these guys matching up against each other. It took a while for Killa to kind of figure out ReaLize's attack. But Killa saying in the chat now, you're pretty damn good. So that's a huge compliment to ReaLize. I'm sure he's going to be pretty happy. The player that most people consider to be the best in the world when it comes to 1v1. Calling you pretty damn good is not bad at all. That's a pretty good outcome. So massive congratulations to ReaLize. I know we're sitting at £139 and 63 pence in the price pool. Let's do that quick conversion to dollars here. We're gonna call that 107. It's $173.10. We'll just call it 175 for simplicity, just to make it a little bit more of a round number. And like always, 100 off the top. I'm gonna go to the winner, which is Killa.
Cheer 500 bits for a room for Scrub and ReaLize.
I know, wasn't that just so sweet at the end with both of them being so nice to each other? It's good to see. So 100 off the top, going to ReaLize, going to Scrub, sorry, and then we'll multiply the remainder, which is 75, by 0.35 to get the percentage cut for ReaLize. He's gonna get a little bit of a prize here. You know, it's $26. That's just too many. Well, let's just make it 30. We'll round it up. I should really be writing up more prize pools, because it's just like, it's so messy. And so then we do 70. We'll subtract 75. Yeah, we'll just call it 150 for Scrub, 30 for ReaLize, because that's a bit more normal, right? Yeah. A bit more normality in terms of the numerics. So I've made a quick note of that. I'll make sure to pay out those guys later on. I'll need to get ReaLize's. Actually, he might be going to bed. I'm going to ask him if he's got a PayPal right now.
Are you happy that the update will have enhanced player view spectate features?
Here's Johnny.
Alright, 1 second, guys. Let me just check. Let me just check if ReaLize has a PayPal. Let me just check if ReaLize has a PayPal. He doesn't. He's gonna make one. Yes, please do. I mean, how do you usually get paid out? Because he just won $30 and I want to pay him. I don't want to like scammed. Scammed. I feel bad. I don't know. Don't worry. He'll
Here's Johnny.
WW.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Hold on, guys. Let me just find out if he's gonna make a PayPal. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. It's pretty easy. Keys. He usually wins prize money in keys. Huh. How many keys have I got? How much is a key worth? I've got 13 keys. How much is a key worth? I'll ask him, you want keys instead of dollar? How much is a key worth, boys? Help, I don't deal in keys. Japanese players can't buy keys, so it's better to give them keys. Oh, $1 US is 1 key. Is it? 89 cents. So close to 30 keys pay up. Dude, chill. I'm gonna. Whoa, you guys think I'm not gonna scam the guy. Don't worry, I'm gonna pay. Okay, perfect. Let's do it right now. How many keys have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's just go and buy keys. Hold on, how do I buy keys? Garage. Nope. Garage. Yep. Box. Buy keys. 20 keys. Keys greater than money. I've got to add funds to my account here. 1 like equals 1 key.
Chia 3001 like equals.
Oh, the keys won't work, for goodness sake. Yeah, thanks for telling me, boys. You're right. Cancel. Does anyone have 30 keys? Can I loan keys? I'll even look how cute these boys. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by how cute they look together. Does anybody want to loan me keys? I'll pay back with interest. Yeah, I remember. You can't trade for 7 days. You're right. I know. Does anybody have keys? Can I scam someone real quick? Does anyone who's already on my friends list have keys? You have 30,000 keys. You mean you have 30 keys? And you have PayPal, so I can PayPal you. Add you. I don't really want to add anybody for this. I'm sorry. I kind of want to do this with someone that I know, if you know what I mean. There's no offense. I'm sure that whoever is suggesting in chat that I use them as a middleman, I'm sure that you're very trustworthy. But for this, I want to... You better write us, Sony. Wilson Shine, I've spoken to you before. Do I have you on Steam? If not, go to Softgoat's friends list, go to his friends list, or yeah, go to Softgoat's friends list, find me, add me. Yeah, 30k is 30 keys, not 30,000 keys. I know, I was just messing with you, dude, don't worry about it. Let me, this is so awkward. Oh wait, Stoney's messaging me, what is he could loan you keys. Oh, you hero. Yeah, Stoney's gonna save the day. The first Rocketeer, Stoney, lovely boy that I met in Amsterdam. He says he has 16. That might just cut it. Are we gonna scam? Are we? Oh man, I feel bad. We're gonna scam this boy off 1 key. All right, we got 29 keys. We're gonna scam ReaLize. He thinks he's getting 30. We're gonna give him 29. No, we'll find another one. Can I not just buy keys? If you buy keys, this is why my chat went crazy. Okay, I'll owe you like 20 for when they unlock. Okay, let me just steal. Let me just steal all of Stoney's keys. Stoney's got 14. I've got 13. Does anyone have 7 keys? 3 keys. Does anyone have 3 keys? Who's on my friends list? Wilson Shine. Is your name Son Will? Is your name Son Will? In chat.
Moi, Johnny is a bean.
Easy scam, boys. Easy scam. Get scammed. Get scammed, mate. Scammed, man. Just such an easy scam. Wait, 13 plus 14. Easy, just wrecked him. Absolutely wrecked. He might be the first Rocketeer, but he's got 14 less keys than he did a couple minutes ago. Yeah, see you later. Goodbye. Get scammed. Nah, I'm just kidding. Stoney's a good friend. I'll pay him back all the keys and more. I'll give him more than he got. Colts says he has Heatwave or Black Zombas for ReaLize if he'd like those. Dude, that's like really generous. You sure? Heatwave or Black Zombas. That's like really generous. Isn't Black Zombas and Heatwave worth like a lot of keys? I'm getting so many solutions here. None of them are from me. I'm just scamming everybody. I'm just a scammer. I am a scam. First to get scammed on Johnny Boy's stream. I know he's gonna report me for scam. I'm gonna get banned. As long as he gets something back eventually. I think we'll just keep it as keys for simplicity. Wilson Shine, where are you? Your son Will, you are. Okay, bang. Accepted. Right, let's get you in here. I need 3 keys. From Son Will, where are you? Son Will, bam. So 1 key equals $1. 100%. Are you sure about this? Heatwave is 25,000. I know you mean 25 keys. I'm just messing with you, right? Son Will, I need 3 keys. Hit me up, fam. Now, ReaLize is good. ReaLize played very well. He was his timing on his shots were very good. A lot of people in 1v1, they don't pay that much attention to what the goalkeeper is doing in terms of his orientation. They'll just think, yeah, this ball's about to bounce. If I clanger that ball right now, it's going to be really hard to save. Top corner. Then they shoot the ball and the goalkeeper saves it. Because at the end of the day, there's more to taking shots than just blasting it in the top corner. You've also got to try and find the angle, try and find the corner of the goal, try and find the position of the net that the goalkeeper won't be able to save. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, Zen says, by the way, thanks for the offer of 3 keys alone. Sorry, you just got beaten to it, but I do appreciate that, man. I do. I'm trying to trade with ReaLize here. ReaLize, you see my trade? Alright, let me try and trade 30 keys to ReaLize. Oh, I guess while I'm doing this, I could just PayPal Scrub Killa $150 because that's what he won. Could just PayPal him $150. $180 Showmatch here. Just a cheeky wee $180. Trying to trade with ReaLize as well. I am, trust me. Go to send money. And yeah, I owe 3 keys. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just write down. 3 keys for Wilson Shine, and I also owe 4 keys to 14 keys to Stony. But yeah, I'll probably give them more than that, whatever I've got, because I never use keys. Invite me to trade. I told ReaLize to invite me to trade. I'm also trying to send money to Scrub Killa. We're doing everything at the same time right now. We're just doing all the things. I still haven't done all the shoutouts yet. I still have not done all my shoutouts. So if you donated or subbed or anything, fear not, I'll get to you in a second. I'm just making sure that I don't scam anybody, because I don't want to scam anybody. I'm a good guy at the end of the day. ReaLize is just gonna reconnect to Steam. Hopefully he's gonna reconnect. There's a party bug. Scrub Killa is inviting me to trade. What's he doing here? Scrub, why? 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 Wait. Why is he giving me this? Scrub. Wait, why? He's scamming me. Get out of this scam. This is a scam. Fake alpha items. I want to trade with ReaLize. Not Scrub Killa's fake alpha stuff. There we go. I don't want alpha gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. I didn't miss any, did I? I suppose we'll know. Bam, 30. All keys. Accept. There we go, we got there, we did it. And I've also PayPal Scrub 150 on my other monitor, so we're just doing so much multitasking right now. I'm like a woman in a kitchen. This is unbelievable. Lol, trolling. I know, he's just gonna let it like tick once, tick twice, and then cancel. So I missed some. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I gave him 30. Pretty sure I gave him 30. Especially since I don't have any keys left. Key up. Well, I mean, yeah, don't have any key. No keys. Shut up. It's ReaLize saying, give me alpha items, Scrub. But let's not forget that we actually saw some really good games there. That was really, really well played by ReaLize. I'm glad to see him performing so well, showing us that there are definitely some fierce competitors coming out of Japan. There's also so many like funny things about that game, just the fact that they had the exact same car. But I am gonna leave these guys. Actually, I'm gonna invite Dapper, because that's Dapper's next up. I'm gonna kick these boys in a second. Quickly gonna do all of my sellouts. So for everybody who's been supporting the stream, I appreciate you. Let me just see who has been supporting the stream today. Eric Mick, 4 months in a row. Welcome back. Thanks for all the scams, he says, and all I have to say to that is you're welcome. Vegeta0033 with the fresh sub right off the press. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel, dude. We got Pentagram Jesus with 3,000 bits. That is really generous of you. Welcome to the stream today, buddy. Hope you're having a good time. Sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. Hope you guys don't mind me itching my nose. Whoa. And Lenosaur26, 2 months in a row. Welcome back to you. And I like one weed, or one like one weed with the new sub. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Slayer with the $5. Are you happy that the update will have enhanced player view? I don't see the end of that message, but I think you mean with this spectating boost being visible. Yes, absolutely. Nice cubed, 7 months in a row. Welcome back. Appreciate that, dude. Nice to have you back, dude. 7 months since Insomnia the first time around. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Continuing on, we got has used 500 bits for a room for Scrub. Oh yeah, get a room for Scrub and ReaLize they were being very nice to each other. Very friendly. We got Polka64 with the tenner. Appreciate the contribution to the prize pool, making my title a little bit more clickbait. That is what I like to see. Let me just turn off that score real quick. We've got Gustav RL and Deepex. Both of you guys new subs. Welcome to the channel. The Dunk Nasty with £4.20 and Funu with the £12.10. More contributions to the prize pool. That is Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. And another 1,000 bits. My goodness, you guys are really cheering a lot today. Razal, cool. Appreciate the shares, dude. 1,000 shares is a lot of shares. The boys back home with the 4 months. Welcome back. Appreciate the 4 months. Quite a few 4-month resubs today already. The Duke of Puke, 69 bits. Has with 420 bits. Very much appreciated.
Dude. Loving
dude.
the stream. But unfortunately when I got on the game today had to re-sign the license agreement and all my stats are rolled back to 0. Every time I open the game I have to do the agreement again and no stats save. I can't seem to fix
The stats disappearing is definitely something that I've heard of before. I'm not sure what the fix is because it's never happened to me, so I've never looked up what the fix is. Probably just tweet at Durkend and see if he can help you, because that's usually what people do when they've got a problem related to Rocket League. They're like, Dirk, help me. I don't know what to do. And if you don't know who that is, just he works for Psionics. He's like the community guy. Moving on, we have who have we got here? We've got trying to find where I was. Here we go. Wellham, £10 contribution to the prize pool. Welcome to the stream today, my friend. Appreciate the contribution. An irate toaster with the £3.33, and a word that almost certainly got censored. But hey, thanks for the donation, dude. Funu with the 2 months, welcome back to you. And the Duke of Puke with 100 bits, appreciate the cheers. Jada with £57, I know that did round off the prize pool to £100 when you did that, so much appreciated for making it look nice and clean, and also for contributing so much. That's really generous of you. SB Rez with the $5 as well, thank you very much, my man. And Pentagram Jesus with a £10 contribution to the prize pool. Also, a lot of prize pool contributions, guys. Really, really kind of you all. Jackie Naka with the fresh sub. Welcome to you. And Hui13 with the 3 months badge upgrade and a resub. Welcome back. Trixari with the 8-month resub. That is all the months. So welcome back to you. Very generous supporter. Pitsy Beef with the 420 bits. A couple pros and a bean. Recipe for Johnny's stream. Nice rhyme, and thanks for the cheers, dude. King Spectre, 1,000 bits, and a lot of kindness, which is awesome to see. Glad to have you, dude. We got Meroski, 24, and Savixjiz, and also Laughing Hyena, 3 new subs. Actually 4. We got 5 new subs in a row. There's you 3 and Pitsy Beef, and also Majestic for Life. All 5 of you guys, welcome to the channel. Much appreciated. Glad to have you here. Rival Panda with the 5, Pulse Brown with the 3. Macho Mana with the 5 as well. All of that is appreciated. And to start off the prize pool, we had Vorin. So you were the man who started it. Finished off at 150 odd or something, 135. Can't remember, something like that. It was $180, whatever that is in pounds. But it was all because you started it off, dude. So congrats to you and getting the ball rolling. Chickman107 with the 500 shares, and Mary FC with the 2-month resub. That is, I think, everything. Oh no, I tell a lie. No, it's not. Sorry, I have to do a couple more. Razal Cool with the 3 months. I don't have to. I'm getting distracted by the chat. You guys are spamming again, of course. But yeah, sorry. I don't want to neglect anyone, because I'm genuinely thankful for you guys just enabling me to do what I do. I would not be able to do it without you. Shmuzi as well, new sub, and Kind of Fuzzy, and Proper Pastrami. We are back now to where I started, because I remember saying these names before, so that is awesome. Appreciate the support, guys. And SC Arthur, last sellout of this segment. Thank you for the 2-month support. Appreciated. And everybody who's supporting the channel, you're all far too kind. Thank you for all spamming once again. And let me just change my title real quick and kick ReaLize. Okay, ReaLize. See ya later, mate. GG's. But yeah, we do